Hey, hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? All is well. And I'm sending you good vibes because we're going to need them. Every single day, because if we don't create our own energy, if we don't raise our vibrations, then it will be hard for us to manifest what we desire, okay? It'll be hard for us to receive and experience a higher vibing experience if we don't feel good, all right? So make sure you're taking really good care of yourself and listening to your body, okay? Your body knows what it needs. Drink lots of water because we're in for a wild ride. There's like a ton of planets in retrograde. You'll have to look it up because I didn't before I came on here. Our good friend Mercury like to do her thing and mess with our communication ability. And but one thing that I like about retrograde energy, or I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy, okay? That I actually find it empowering. You can transmute the retrograde energy from being, oh no, the blast from the blast, to being like, yes, I remember when. Do you remember the time when we fell in love? Do you remember the time? With that noted, somebody might be trying to pull on your heartstrings and help you to remember the time, okay? But for those of you who are like coupled, it's a good time to remember the good times. If you find yourself ruminating on certain issues, do work through those issues, but there's always something to be grateful for, okay? There's things to be grateful for now, and there were things that you were grateful for then. So if you're feeling some sort of nostalgic energy, you don't need to feel afraid of that, okay? I had that in the wrong way. Okay, guys. A week in retrograde. A week in retrograde. What's up, cool kid? Healing, amen. See, we nothing to fear, okay? Well, as long as you're not afraid of your shadows, okay? So definitely expect to reminisce or even ruminate on certain things, but things are being brought up so that you can heal them, okay? Things are being brought up so that you can heal them. Hold on. No distractions. Hey, Aiden, thank you so much for being here. And Treese, thank you for being here. K-Dogs, welcome, welcome, welcome. And get ready and be ready for this energy to come through, okay? Your angels are out here. They are giving you energy, okay? They're restoring you. So if you are feeling tired, call on them. It's a beautiful time to connect with your ancestors, not just because the retrograde, just because there's been a major shift and they're literally roaming. You may be seeing shadow people, little glimpses that catch your eye. And, don't be afraid. If it makes you feel, or acknowledge how you feel. Okay, I'm not going to say don't be afraid, because it could be the first time you ever experienced something like that, right? Remain in prayer. Whoever your higher power is, however you connect with spirit, stay close. You're welcome, Aiden. You're welcome. I'm happy you're here. A week in retrograde. Oof. Yea, do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Okay? Yea, do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Fear not. Okay? For thine art with you. Okay? Even though you're on this path and it may be dark and you may have to go and experience your shadows, you may relive certain things that made you afraid or uncomfortable, you're not alone and it's for a purpose. Karma. Karmic justice. Okay, but this is more energy of your angels is here. They're coming down here to give you something. This actually feels like a gift. Okay, the energy feels like a gift to me. So, okay. I'm removing all weirdos. Okay, because this is not that. Like, people are so weird. Yeah. The divine seems like they're trying to hand you something, okay? And everybody's always so excited, like, oh my God, my inheritance, I'm gonna get this morning. But please know that everything happens in the spirit first, okay? And so it looks like the spirit is giving you, I don't know, this is giving me like a rod of truth, okay? So you may be receiving a lot of knowledge and understanding about things, clarity about things that you did not fully understand before, okay? So be open to receive. Be open to receive. You can expect to receive messages from and downloads this week. Whew. Seduction. You may experience seduction, okay? You may experience, what's another word for temptation, okay? So just be aware of being tempted to things that previously had you bound. Don't go back to things that made you feel chained up, tied up, things that you had to pray your way out of. Let that shit alone, okay? So, yes, contemplate your shadows. No, don't go get back stuck in your addictions or negative thought patterns or people who brought you down previously. That energy with this sex magic. So manifestations. People may be definitely doing this towards you. That could be the energy of this seductive, the Atan energy here, trying to call you in. They may be doing sex magic to pull on you energetically and get you to be more receptive to them if they come and try to talk to you. Be aware of that. That's all a part of the seduction, okay? At the same time, you're welcome to make your own magic. But I don't know all the rules, but just understand that it is retrograde. It's not exactly the best time for manifestation. It's really more of a good time for like letting shit go. And it's not saying that things don't manifest. It's just that you know, it's best to work with the energy in what it wants to help you in. So if it's saying release and let go, then it's best to put your energy out for that purpose, okay? It's not saying that you can't still pray for things that you want. It's just like praying to be released from things. I heard even like, I don't know, like getting your old body back, getting something from the past to return. It's the type of energy that you want to manifest with. Yeah, spending time by yourself is best so that you can contemplate things and, you know, you don't have conflict with others while you may be going through different types of emotions. Okay, so this is for a week in retrograde. So yeah, there's a lot of magic in the air, seductive energy. So remain in your own space, doing your own thing, okay? It's not really a good time to go and party or collaborate. It's best to focus on yourself. A week in retrograde. You're being initiated. I told you were getting a gift from heaven. Okay, you're being initiated. So that's why you're in this hangman energy, because you know you're being tested. You're being tested. You're learning things. You're transmuting. Okay, so you may feel stuck. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not necessarily a big time for movement because all the planets are going. Okay, so clarity, clear. So when the planets go, whoo, you'll be like light as a feather, gliding and in your best way. Okay, so stay focused on yourself. I feel like relationships that you need to get away with are kind of, if you choose to engage with them, they're gonna have some sort of conflict, so that the divine can get you alone. Like, even if you're like, I am alone, it's just my spouse, it's just my buddy, it's just my whatever, God gonna make it so that y'all ain't talking. Okay, even if it's just temporarily. You have choices to make, and you need to be able to make them yourself. You know, you need to be able to decide who you are, where you're going, what you want to do, without the influence of your peers and the people around you, without the influence of your environment. The divine wants to influence you. And this message is for those who are called. Okay, this is not for the average Joe. The average Joe just gonna go on and be like, I don't know why my battery died. I don't know why I keep arguing. I don't know why I'm so sad. They're just gonna be like in that energy, you know. They're not gonna be able to see the higher, what's really happening behind the scenes for your purpose, the higher purpose for the things that you're going through. Okay, but for the elites on a mission, quiet time. Yeah, because you're establishing a level of stability. So whether you're like, you know, studying, working on your business, or, you know, just staying focused on your routine, you're creating a level of stability. Okay. So I feel like you're like rebuilding yourself at this time. Okay. Taking a step back, looking at see what it is that you want to change or keep going with. Yeah. Okay, thrive, baby, and joy and light. Yeah, a sober mind. You can expect to have a sober mind, a level of clarity that you previously did not have. Things are going to seem like they're easier. What seemed like, I don't know how I could ever do that. You're going to be like, you're going to realize just taking the first step is all you got to do to get in alignment. I feel like it's going to definitely be victorious with you being in your authentic self. Letting yourself shine when you come out of your hermit mode. I feel like you're going to be well received. Maybe not by your closest people, but by the public. Peace. Yeah. Spirit is giving you peace. It is a gift. Peace. Joy and light. Clarity. Stability. Okay. This all comes from you accepting this gift. Okay. Going through the shadows and accepting. You know, even if it's like accepting the fact that, you know, I can't get closure from that person, or, you know, they don't want me, or, you know, just accepting the truth of the matter, even when it hurts. Okay, it's gonna give you peace. I feel like with her looking in this mirror, I just feel like it's like she's at peace with her body. Okay, she's at peace with who she is. She doesn't feel like, oh, I can't wear this crop top because, you know, I'm not skinny mini. She's just like doing her thing, and she's not worried about what other people think. And that's what where peace comes from. When you feel like you're in alignment and you're doing when your head and your heart are in alignment, you're at peace. Pay attention. Unexpected. Something unexpected. Growth. Pay attention. Pay attention to the little things, the details, the fine print, the things you hear, the things that you feel. I said something about paying attention to your body, listening to your body. It's gonna signal you for certain things. Bliss. And I really feel like, look, these cards are so similar. Okay, I'm hearing follow the yellow brick road or the white rabbit. I feel like pay attention to the signs so that you're led in the right direction. Okay, trust the divine's got your back. So if you get some if your intuition is telling you something and, you know, you pray for confirmation, right? I highly recommend, if you have to have conversations with people, you know, it's important conversations, that you pray first so that things go in your favor. Just go. Keep going. Okay, we let go. And it's like, just keep going. It says walking meditation. Meditation is not just sitting there, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. You can definitely meditate while walking. But it's definitely a call to the divine. I feel like you're walking towards fertile ground. From this to this. With the guidance. Once you get through them shadows, it's a beautiful garden, because it's like, it's that growth. It's the yin and yang. Once you balance out your dark and the light, it's a beautiful thing. It's not like, oh my God, she's working with her shadows, she must be a devil. No, it just means that, you know, I have boundaries and I'm not tolerating bullshit, you know? I'm still kind. More confirmation. I just feel like the divine loves you. You're special. You're special to the divine. Like, look, the unseen forces, they don't play about you. They are guiding. They are pouring into you. They want to tell you more. Do more meditation. Do more. Light more candles. Okay? They want more from you. Do a little dance for them. Okay? Because they really want... See, they don't have a body. Okay, they may have missions that they didn't get to fully complete. Maybe you're the successor to the mission. They don't have a body. They don't have a mouth to talk. They don't have hands to touch. So that's why they're just so excited, so happy when we go and we communicate with them, because then we can get their message out. Whether they just wanted to talk to us directly because there are our dead loved ones, or they're ancient loved ones who have a mission that they're selecting you to fulfill. Okay? But I definitely feel like this is like your ancestry, generational ancestry. It's loving and supporting you. With this here, that kind of like triggered me to feel like, yeah, this is your family. Okay, your dead relatives that you probably never even met. Most of them. Sexuality. Sexual seduction. Ooh. So you like rising up like the phoenix? Something about a dolphin and being highly intelligent, being sonar, being telepathic communication. I'm hearing getting flamed up, excited, powerful, taking over shit. That's what sexual energy does. So we just use it to, right? But sexual energy, like arousal, gets you to get the fuck up. Like, let me tell you something. This world that we live in, whatever you want to say about it, everything that is built on Earth, okay, as far as like, houses, cars, all these inventions, right? All of these things were motivated because a man wanted to have sex, okay? A man hunts because he wants to have sex. A man builds house because he wants to have sex. And he needs a place to put his children, okay, from having sex, okay? Sexual energy drives us to do things, okay? So do not be afraid of your own sexual energy. Get up, look pretty, and be a badass bitch or nigga. Get up and do your damn thing. Wake up and put your swag on, all right? And I feel like your ancestors want you to do that. They're like, they want you to feel safe enough. They want you to feel so safe that you can feel in a sexual energy. Like, how like a lot of people are like, when I'm broke, I don't even want to have sex. You know what I'm saying? It's like they want you to feel so safe, so comfortable that you're just like doing your whole, your glamour routine and you just so confident. Okay, sexual energy has a lot to do with your confidence and how you project energy into the world, okay? How you create intergalactic mastery. Okay? Yes, they are teaching you this, or your downloads are more than just, oh, I wanted to tell you about your ma and your pa. No, this is about how, there were pyramids in America and you helped build it. You was there, you designed it. You're the one who told us that you told us that the North Star was in alignment with this pyramid back in the days. That's what the ancestors are trying to tell you, like, about who you really are and why you're here now. Okay? Perhaps even where you've been. Prime example. As a Black American woman, I've been called to learn and understand hoodoo. And it's something that I was afraid of, essentially because of the stigma surrounding it, but just with a little bit of research, right? So retrograde energy, we've been through 17th. I just got this information a couple days ago. And what I learned is that's that retrograde energy, but in a positive way. Things do not have to be negative. I'm learning about the past and how I can use it in the future. Okay? Clarity. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone. Okay? I don't know where you guys are at, but it's been a rainy ass July. Okay? So, but the sun's been out the last 2 days and it does have this clear energy. I was saying that other day, like I feel very clear in my mind, but even the air outside feels very clear. Sabata. Autonomy. Yeah, this is that yin yang chariot energy. Okay. I had read this card. Be open to change and and moving forward. Keep moving forward regardless. Regardless of who's following you, you know, just keep going. Yeah, you're very wise. You have a lot that you have attained. Okay? You have a lot of wisdom that you have attained, a lot of understanding that, and now it's time to like act on it or act in it or be that boss energy, because I totally feel this shit. Okay? I totally feel that, because it's like, you know, just when you know who you are, when you know where you've been and what you've been through and how you overcame, and then somebody comes to talk to you like you're basic, and you either sit up or you sit back, okay? And you know, you don't allow their opinions of what they don't know anything about to affect you. Okay? You understand that, you know, people want to feel important, so that's why they be talking, okay, unnecessarily when they really need to be listening. And, you know, you act according. You just get into this boss energy. Like, you know, boss energy comes before the funds. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not what I heard. I seen a boss I knew a bum in a Benz and a boss on a bus. Yeah, it could be like that. You could be a bum in a Benz, and you could be a boss on a bus. It's really about how you carry yourself, okay? And I feel like it has to do with wisdom and knowledge and experience, because, like I said, when you have certain experiences, people can't take that away from you. You know, when you died and came back, you know, and you had this confidence of, who can kill me? Like 21 Savage. I got shot 21 times and I ain't dead, nigga. Nigga, 21 Savage, bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not so much about like, oh, my boss gave me a bigger job. Oh, I have a promotion and now I'm in the supervising position, so I'm a boss. That does not make you a fucking boss. Okay? Your heart make you a boss, not your position. Vision. Having vision, okay, it make you a boss. Okay? Seeing the future, seeing where you're headed, seeing the steps it takes to accomplish something, that make you a boss. Leading others, that make you a boss. And be thankful. And I think I'm going to end it on that, because I just really feel like that kind of like summed up the message here. It's like, listen, you're being poured down or poured into by your ancestors if you're willing to listen, if you're willing to be quiet, if you're willing to receive. There's a lot to be received. There's a lot of downloads and growth, and even a personal relationship, even, you know, feeling close to your ancestors and dead loved ones again. Okay? And so be clear on what it is that you want to do to move forward, you know, on what it is that your goals are. Be clear on your goals. And express gratitude. Express gratitude. Gratitude is alchemy 101. When you are grateful, the universe will give you more things to be grateful for. Last one, just because. Spirit said, yep, that was it. That was it. The void. So go ahead and create. Be grateful and go ahead, create using your divine feminine power. Magnetize. So while you're, see what it looks like is that you're taking a step back. But what you're doing is you're taking a step back out of the crowd, and your energy is gonna draw to you what it is that you need at this time. Okay? Or perhaps it's gonna just draw everything to you, and you gotta use your discernment. Use your sword to cut out what's not made for you, because so it's like you step back from the crowd and you're gonna and get clear on who you are, you're going to start magnetizing stuff, and then use your discernment on what is for you, what's not for you. Okay? So I'm going to leave it at that. I hope that this helped somebody somewhere. Leave me a like and a comment, and I'll be back later.